I was the only human on planet Earth who said the Dallas Cowboys were going to win that football game without Micah, against Micah, as 7-point underdogs at Jerry World against a Green Bay Packers most people thought would win 42-0. My brother Lil Wayne, I texted last week and I said, you guys are going to win 35-10. And I thought he'd write back, no, don't try to jinx us. And he wrote back, that's about right. That's what the world thought of a game that the Dallas Cowboys should have won. I'm exhausted watching it because they should have won the football game. They had every opportunity to win the football game. And I guarantee you, now that it has ended in a 40-all tie in overtime, 40-40, end of overtime, the Green Bay Packers have to feel lucky they got out with their lives, quote unquote. They have to feel like this was a moral victory for them, not for us, because we deserve to win the game. I got to get this out of my system before it takes off. So we did have so Dak finally makes one wild throw in overtime. It goes 34 yards to a guy I don't love, Jalen Tolbert, but Dak loves him. It was frankly a terrible throw. It was ridiculously underthrown, but Jalen Tolbert found the football first, came all the way back to the 5-yard line and got both toes down and caught it. That should have been game over. We have it 1st and goal at the 5 with plenty of time left to get the ball in the end zone, which we had been doing all night long. We had cashed in the end zone. Let me see if I can find it here. We had cashed every single time in the end zone until that time, as had Green Bay at the end of the game, at the end of overtime. So what do? You've got to do something clever, Coach Schottenheimer. You called a great game, but you just hand it straight ahead to Javonte Williams, who banged away all night long. He had 20 carries for 85 yards. It was pretty good, but that's not your best. You got to go ahead and throw it on first down. You've got Pickens. You've got Jake Ferguson. You've got little Turpin. You've got weapons everywhere. Just throw it. Go for the throat. Don't play for a field goal. And Javonte gets one, and then Dak drops back on 2nd and goal. Micah loops around. Yeah, Micah can fly. We knew that. And Micah makes the only play he makes the whole game, and they give him a sack when he didn't deserve one because Dak got past the line of scrimmage. I don't care what they ruled. It was not a sack, and it was not game-saving because if you look at the play again, 56, Edgerrin Cooper, he's drawn a bead on Dak. He's going to take him down. Dak's not a runner. I know he scored in the first half on the quarterback draw. He's not going to get home. He's just not going to get there. And, yeah, Micah drags him down from behind, gets him by the shoelaces, basically, trips him up from behind. It was not game-saving. 56 was going to save the game. Edgerrin Cooper, he's their best linebacker, arguably their best player on defense. So they give Micah a baloney sack, a fraudulent sack, and that's all he registered for the whole game. They gave him 3 quarterback hits, but he had 1 tackle and 1 sack. He had 2 unassisted tackles. He had little to no impact on the game. He had no impact on the game. And yet it goes the other direction, and we couldn't stop them. They go 10 of 14 on 3rd down. We finally made a few stops in overtime. But the final stop comes on a throw that hits a guy I just don't love. I know he led us in tackles because they just kept gashing us. He's dragging down running backs from behind on screen passes, sweeps. They're just gashing us for yards. They wound up with 489 in overtime. We had 436. But the last gas pass of the game for them, they completely botched the time management. Jordan Love did. He almost cost them the game, and he was very lucky he hit Jack Sanford in the back of the helmet. If the pass is wide, if it's long, if it sails, the second's going to go off, and they are going to be without any time left to kick the tying field goal, and we would have won 40-37. Only because the pass hit Jack Sanford in the back of the helmet. And I thought there'd be home cooking for Dallas's clock operator. I don't know who it is. I have no idea. But clock operator, you got to give us one break. It's just a second that would have gone off. It was real close to letting it go off. But because the throw hit Jack Sanford, he never turned his head. I was afraid it was going to be interference, but it wasn't. The throw just hits him in the back of the helmet. And because of that, the clock instantly is supposed to stop, and that stopped it with 1 second left so that McManus could kick the winning field goal. 40-40 it ended. I thought I had it 100 times. Obviously, we got overwhelmed and nearly annihilated in the first quarter until we blocked the extra point and returned it for 2 points to make it 13-2. And then everything flipped. And just a little quick point for you. You can laugh at this. My wife Ernestine can laugh at it. My daughter Hazel, who's still at my feet, who watched the whole game with me, stayed right with me the whole way, even though I screamed a couple of times on the Leah foul 15-yarder. We did some really stupid things. We let Jordan Love out of the pocket. Sam Williams had one face mask instead of a sack, and we did everything but tackle Jordan Love in the pocket for a sack, and he escaped and ran for like 40 yards, and it nearly tore my guts out. I nearly puked all over my carpet, maybe splashing Hazel. But we had chance after chance after that. We just needed to make one play on defense, and we couldn't make one play on defense. And you can say, well, you didn't have Micah. We had Micah when it was 27-0 Green Bay in a home playoff game that we were favored to win by 7 points. We had him the whole game, and it was 27-0 before halftime. That didn't happen tonight. We played with pride, with sick and tired pride. That defense was sick and tired of hearing their crap without Micah Parsons. Well, they hung in all night long, and we didn't miss CD that much on offense. George Pickens rose and shone. He caught 8 balls for 134 yards and 2 touchdowns. Difference maker. Love what I saw from him. We moved the ball. We had 463 yards on a defense that many think is at least a top 5, if not a top 2 or 3 defense. We did that. We scored 40 on Micah Parsons' defense. We did that. I knew we could do that. I thought all day, since I saw the schedule that they were coming to our place in game 4, I said, we can win that game. And we did everything but win that game. 40-40 tie, I'll take it. At least we didn't lose another game. At least we didn't fall to 1-3. We've got the Jets. We've got Carolina. We're going to go win those games. What would that make us? 3, 2-1? Then we'd have a chance. Then we could start over. We'd get CD back and we could start over. We just have to figure out how to go beat the Jets and then beat Carolina. If we can do that, we'll be just fine. I still like this football team. I saw flashes tonight from Ezra Waku, from Clowney, one Dante Fowler sighting, Sam Williams, Nealand, Kenny Clark, Odigizua. I still like it. I know Green Bay was down a couple of linemen. We were down really 3 linemen. We went undrafted at center, undrafted at right guard, undrafted at right tackle, and we live to tell about it. I'm proud of my football team. I thought they could win. I was the last man standing thinking the Dallas Cowboys could win that game. They effectively won the game. They definitely covered the spread. In the end, I loved it. I'm proud of my football team, and I cannot wait for tomorrow's Arena Gridiron. If you haven't checked it out, it's going to be epic tomorrow. It's 2:30 Eastern, 11:30 out here in the Pacific time zone. 2:30 to 4:30 Eastern, 11:30 to 1:30 Pacific. You can find it on YouTube by just going and watching it. You can watch it live or taped, whatever you prefer. Just go to The Arena YouTube channel, The Arena, and it'll pop right up for you. I can't wait to see Aqib Talib tomorrow. That phony Cowboy fan from Dallas that he is. He's wearing a Micah jersey last Thursday. I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to see Gerald McCoy, who said it would be a rout. I can't wait to see Richie Incognito, who said it was going to be a rout. I can't wait for tomorrow. And yeah, I'm going to wear one of my jerseys. I won't tell you which one. Tune in at 2:30 Eastern, 11:30 out here in the LA time zone to see tomorrow's Arena Gridiron. I can't wait. The Cowboys won that football game, and Green Bay knows it. Deep down, they freaking know it, especially number one. I'll see you tomorrow.